Me and Maddie got up early this morning. We left home early this morning. Took her to the train station.
That's not funny.
That is so funny.
That's not funny.
Yep, Yellowstone right there. Took Maddie to the train station this morning. She riding the train.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Are you ever going to be home so you can do some work?
No. I'm doing a job I don't
Listen,
get paid for.
be good.
I'll do my best.
Love you. Another long journey home. Can you tell my eyes are sleepy? I was hoping to get some pictures or some footage down in Martinsburg itself. It's a pretty neat little town, old town. I guess it was founded in 1778, I believe, during the Revolutionary War, which that's pretty interesting. And it had the first post office in the state of West Virginia. The first commissioned post office in the state of West Virginia, found right there in Martinsburg. So plan on going back with Missy. We'll have a little time to explore, check out that whole county, Berkeley County, Morgan County, all those counties out there. I don't even really know where I was, but we had a good morning, and Maddie was off to DC, and I was back headed towards Preston County. So we just passed through Sidling Hill. Well, me and the Jet Man out taking a little stroll, thinking about doing some chores, checking some critters and stuff, and we got to looking at Wikipedia, and we found out that the Bracken Cave in Texas has, according to Wikipedia, has 20 million bats. Another report said 15 million bats, but 15 to 20 million bats live in that cave. And we thought for Tristan that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, he's only got one bat in his house at a time, so 15 or 20 million bats wouldn't be too bad. Apparently, that's the largest collection of mammals. That's the largest congregation of mammals known in the world. 15 to 20 million bats. I'm sure we've all seen videos of those bats coming out of that cave. It'd be something to see in person. That's what me and Jetty found out today. We thought maybe Uncle Tristan might want to know about that. One bat's not too bad, bud. You know, Jetty, Psalm 33:7 says that the Lord lays the waters of the sea up in a heap, or he lays the waters of the sea up in a heap. The NIV translates it that he puts them into jars to help us understand a little better, but that's not exactly what it says. It says he lays them up in a heap. And that whole section of scripture right there talks about the Lord being the creator, that he spoke all of this into existence. All these things that we're enjoying right now, the Lord spoke and it exists. And then 33:7 gives us that clear idea, the clear idea that he is sovereign over all, that he has power over all. He can control the waters of the sea. He can control the winds of the air, the brightness of the sun. I mean, think about it. There are places in this country right now that are sweltering hot, and we have a nice, cool summer. I mean, are we going to get to 70 degrees today? Maybe we get to 70. We had just a super enjoyable day today. Right now is the middle of the day, and it's not hot at all, and that's Craig weather there. Just love God's creation. Just love the testimony of it. I just love to look around and see all that he has made, and all that I can witness that he is God, that he did create all this, and that he's the maker of all things. And nothing can testify to that more than new life. Old Jetty, having a good time, spitting bubbles, playing in the sun with Pappy. You ready to get moving? Thought we'd move the cows a little bit. They're ready to go. I'm not going to be able to do it like Miss Maddie. She gave them a quick move and they ate up the grass that they were on. But we're not putting a back fence in here because we don't have a hose down here long enough to bring the water. But you can see they know all about it. They're coming on. And even a little cover girl knows all about it. Greatest thing in the world, moving cows to the next pasture, especially when they're trained and they just go on. But this pen's a little bit bigger than what I told Madison we would give them. She gave them about a day's worth. And I'll show you what they did to that. You can see that's where they're moving into. They'll probably be in there two days probably, and then I'll move them on. And they were only in this for just a little better than a day. And they really, I want them to clip this pen down a little bit because it's just poor. I'd like to maybe reseed it at some point, but I want them to kind of stir this dirt up so maybe we can reseed it. Normally I leave some of this back like this for this, leaves a little coverage for keeping the soil from being too bare. But the previous section they were in, they kind of cleaned it up. There was a lot of weeds up there, so I let them just mash that down. And she gave them from that tree to that tree, and they were maybe 36 hours they were in there, something like that, in this section. So they could have nitpicked this and cleaned the rest of this up, but I don't really want them to do that normally. So this would normally be overgrazed, but for what we're wanting to accomplish here, I want them to stir that soil up so we can come in, and really I should put some hogs on. That's what I ought to do. But you can see there's an old cow patty from a long time ago that they didn't eat that section. But you roll out of that short stuff right into this thick stuff, and there's not a lot of good quality stuff in here. You know, we get down into that mossy stuff. I want them to stir that up so we can get rid of that. So they'll clip all this tall stuff down, and then we'll move them on to the next pen. And these are low quality places, but I mean, just look at the quality of the animal. I mean, old Summer, she is just nothing but grass fed, and just look at the condition on her. I mean, she's rocking and rolling, in my opinion. A couple of these others have had some grain, but I can show you the ones that are grass fed, and they look super. Well, me and Jetty do want to, maybe we don't. Do we want to or don't we? Do we want to? Pappy wants to. Pappy wants to tell him. You want to tell him? You're ready to go inside is what you want to tell him. Okay, Pappy's got to keep this train moving because Jetty don't like to stop. So let's see if Jetty stops. Jetty stopped. See there? Jetty likes to keep the train moving. He said, you stop and talk too much, Pap. You play too much, Pap. But Pap wanted to thank everybody for wishing him a happy birthday. Me and Missy got to spend Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, up in Holmes County, Ohio. We always go to a charity auction up there called the Rainbow of Hope. Helps pay for medical bills and things in an 8-county community area there. So that's really a ton of fun for us. Jetty not so happy. But that's a lot of fun for us to go to those charity auctions. The food at the auctions is better than the restaurants, I can assure you. And they serve a lot of people. It is an amazing sight to see. We got to drive around on some back roads and meet some interesting people. The weather was nice and cool. We've been up there during this particular weekend. The weather's been like 95 degrees and murderous. This week, barely touching 70. Maybe one day it was close to 80, but the evenings were cool. We could drive around. So I really had a good birthday. I appreciate everybody thinking about me on Facebook, sending me messages, sending me cards. So thanks again for remembering me and helping to make my birthday special. And just remember, that God has sent his son to give you the message of salvation, to show you the way of salvation. And I just implore you to bend your knee and serve him and desire to serve him. And you can see him in all this creation, and all the worries of the world will fade in comparison to his glory. God bless y'all. Love you.